This is Necronoth bringing you the war highlights for the arranged war between Mount Dumplin and North Awakens. I believe North Awakens had a lot of North Watchers members in it because North Awakens is it's a one of the lighter clans from the North family, which is very respectable community. They have a lot of talented people, and we put up a great war. I was busy this weekend, so I wasn't here for the whole progression of the war, but looking at the timestamps and a lot of the replays, both sides had really good attacks, had some good bases. They just struggled on a couple of the cleanup um, bases, and nobody cleared either side's Town Hall 9s. They had 4 bases they didn't clear, and we had 3 bases that we didn't clear. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop into these replays because I got things to do today. So this is TMW attacking their number 7, Mr. Tom. That's TMW, not their number 7. This is just what has become a regular Go Vaho with EQ. He's got a level 30 queen, so he has to utilize that. He just walks the west side of this base, creates that funnel. I'm not sure he needed that whiz right there, just from the pathing of the EQ, but better safe than sorry. AQ just walks this west side. I'm gonna fast forward because nobody likes watching the queen kill stuff, except me. Okay, so here it goes. Sorry. The golem was deployed on the very south tip, as you might have predicted, just from where the EQ was placed. Throws down some whiz to clear the defensive structures, and the Expo takes out the east side wizards. So he drops the BK first to help clear some of the HP on the elixir storage, and then away goes the attack. If you see here, these whiz on the west side actually lured the CC. I'm not sure they were supposed to do that because he ends up panic burning his AQ ability. But anyways, the CC gets taken care of. The queen lives another day. The Valks, they just continue their way through the base. This is a good example of how a Go Vaho should go down, except I maybe should have brought an extra heal. I'm not sure why he had 2 rages. This was a perfect preemptive heal because there was a giant bomb there, and he had a lot of really low hogs. So they live to, I think they die from this bomb, but they clear the north side, make a path for the BK to get in there, and the AQ is still up, like I said. So the rest is just clean up. It's a very clean attack. I mean, it was not a close attack by any means, but it's good job, TMW. Our next attack will be, Mr. Jason. Here we go. Jason's showing off. He's got 2 replays I want to show. They're both really good. Whoops. This is on number 12. I believe this was I believe this attack's called These Nuts. This is an attack that I was told was created by Cheatham, and it's a pretty good looking attack. I don't remember what happens because, like I said, I was busy this weekend. But it's a queen charge AQ or queen charge dragon Laloon because he's got 8 loons and a Zapquake. Okay. Anyway, so sorry if you missed it. If you paid attention, the wall breakers went right into the center of that wall right there. I'm not sure if everybody knows, but wall breakers actually aggro onto buildings. So if you ever find yourself saying, I don't understand these wall breakers, just look at the buildings, keep that in mind, and your strategies will be much more complex and a lot more fun, and you'll be much more proud of yourself. or prouder. Anyway, so he goes in with his dragons. I believe he gets them to engage onto the queen. This might he places 2 loons to soak up the seeking air mine here. Is there one? Nope. Or he was probably trying to bait the seeking air mine just to keep his dragons up, but all he had to do was send a net lot loon with a haste, and then these loons have a pretty clear shot since everything in that queen compartment was cleared. And then the rest is, I mean, clean up this. There's hounds over here, or the AQ's still up here. Work on the hound. I believe she dies. Yep, there she goes. Luckily, there's a bunch of dragons on the map, and dragons love to kill minions. They set them on fire. And then the rest is clean up. I'm sure Cheatham will be proud of you, Jason. Sorry, I have to pick on Jason. He's our leader, and also one of our best attackers. Anyway, okay. Next it will be Aki Rambo. Aki Rambo is now a permanent member of Mount Dumplin, along with Rage, 2 guys I described from Acilia. And our last war recap, Rage left Crystal Warrior to come join us, finally. Okay, this base, Aki Rambo cleanly took this base. I don't know if he lost any loons, but this was a Pentaloon that, if you look at the base's defenses are set up in a U. This is also why I believe the hollow core bases are not very good, and why I don't run them anymore, is because if you don't keep in mind that your base is a U, and you don't set up your Teslas appropriately so that you can cut off major attacks or major La Luna attacks, then the base will just crumble. And he treats it just as a runway, just hound here, loon here, hound here, loons here, but it works out perfectly. It's just a bunch of hastes, and then oh, sorry, here we go. Just the hounds are up there just tanking everything, and these loons are not taking any damage. Like I said, I'm not sure he lost any loons at all. He might have lost a couple, but that was just from the way the base was set up. He's even got a heal here to make sure he doesn't lose loons. There you go. This is one of something that he just does, and it works out. Maybe because there were stacked whiz towers there, and he was scared of how much damage he would have taken. But he's much better at these air attacks than I am, so I don't know what to say. And the rest is clean up. He had 2 hounds that didn't even pop, so it just shows how effective the attack was. Who's next? Oh, we got a fun attack to show y'all. This is a Town Hall 9 who thinks he's Town Hall 11. There we go. It's a mass switch attack with some whiz to help the funnel, and then a couple hogs to help the side that the royals weren't on. Look here, this is total Town Hall 9 attack. This base is funny. He places 2 jumps on each side, and then he just drops a bunch of witches, and then the royals are on the top side. I'm not sure. I think he just dropped the queen in the middle and said I'm placing the hogs wherever the queen doesn't go. I don't know that for sure. I'd like to believe it. But so the golems they take out this double giant bomb in the east compartment, and then the skeletons come out and they destroy this queen, and then the rest of the skeletons are just tear through walls. They chewing through it. like zombies. And he's just dropping rage. It's a clean attack. I mean, he could have gotten unlucky and caught some mortars, which is highly possible. But he did have these hogs to back up. He didn't even use a heal on the hogs. He didn't need to. Well, he didn't have it, and he didn't need to. But convincing 3-star. Good job, Snipes. Who's next? Aaron. Okay, forgive me if I get this wrong. I helped Aaron plan this attack. I'm not sure if he's from Reddit Templars or Reddit Legacy, but he executed this attack very well. This is a Govaho Queen charge, and I'm going to show you the nuances behind this attack anyway. Okay, so he places the funnel. He used a minion to help him clear some of that quicker, and then he's got a minion on this west side to make sure the queen doesn't walk around. So, like I said earlier, the wall breakers target buildings, so it was very important that he places wall breakers before the gold storage went down, because if not, they would have went to the DE storage compartment, and the attack would not have gone as planned. Also, the other wall breakers he uses, which I don't remember if he how that happened, but you needed to wait for this compartment with the AD and the Dark Elixir storage and collector to fall before he places Golem on the left side, right there, for the wall breakers go down. There you go. Now he can place his wall breakers to the east a little more, because the Golem is attacking this this wall right here, and the Wiz Tower is there, so he has no chance of the wall breakers dying, because everything's targeting that Golem. And then as the queen clears out this east side, the Valk's going through the west side, and we did know that this is a cleanup attack, so we did know that there was a P.E.K.K.A there, and he just drops poisons, blanket poisons, try and reduce some of the damage, and then hits the BK ability. Oh no, or hits a rage, sorry, and he cleans up this compartment. And if you look at it, there's not really much else to clean up after you clean up the queen compartment, and then that large east side, northeast side compartment that the AQ is already clean. So he places the rest of his hogs for deployment. He probably could have swagged this last rage, but I think he uses it for a reason somewhere. I don't remember. Or does he use it? Or does he swag it? Is he boss? That's pretty much swagged. Anyway, that's a very good execution of that attack. Yeah, he uses the rage for cleanup. I don't know if it was a time issue thing, or if he wanted to be humble. Very good attack, Aaron. Thanks for helping us with this war. It's appreciated. You contributed a lot, and you're welcome back anytime we need you. Alright, I'm going to show another attack from Jason, Mr. 2.0. This was just another dragon attack, as the precision was very good. It's a very precise attack, clean, as I say. He just does, queen charge, but he gets into this one compartment with the just to the top left of where the queen is, with the gold storage and the elixir storage. And once he breaks into there was a Tesla farm in there. But once he breaks into there, a rage, well, nothing can kill a rage queen besides like a P.E.K.K.A, I don't think, as far as I believe. I know stuff can, but it's pretty overpowered, and I hope they don't nerf the healer's ability on the queen, but it would definitely change the game, and I'm sure somebody out there will find new strats for people to use that are just as fun. But he just drops a bunch of rages here, make sure that he gets everything cleaned up, make sure that he gets all 3 of these ADs that are in range of this compartment, and the air sweeper, and then he sends in the king with the golem in the other AD compartment with a jump. And most of the base is already taken care of, but he starts off with dragons at on the east side, because if you are aware how to do this attack, you don't want the dragons to split. And if once the queen gets in range, all the dragons will aggro onto her anyway, so it'll force the natural flow of this attack to go up towards the queen, and then they'd take out that air sweeper, and then they'd clean up the rest of the base, because the queen is off to the our queen is off to the west side, handling the rest of the base. So there he goes. He places that dragon up north. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but it does help with the funnel. Yeah, obviously it was intentional. But he places a rage, and then the rest of the base just crumbles. There's too many dragons up to do anything with this is low expos. This is a lower base, but it was a good clean attack. Jason brought 18 stars this war. Mr. Showoff. All right, and that's the cleanup. That's all I got for y'all. We have another arranged war planned 2 weeks from now. I'm not sure who it's against because I don't take care of that, but I will be making a video for that one. I apologize for not releasing the video for Mount Dumpling versus We Are Spartans War, but I've been really busy with work, and that war did not end until late Sunday night, I think, and I travel out for work on Mondays, so I did not have time to get the replays. But thanks for watching, everybody. Tune back in a couple weeks. Appreciate it.